Hey guys, so I'm here to make an incredibly radical statement. White privilege doesn't fucking exist.
Trigger warning. This video violates all forms of safe spaces. Leftists, run immediately.
You're fucking up my real!
This is a term thrown around by social justice warriors and far left progressives every single time they want to make the point that there's institutional racism in favor of whites and against, quote, people of color. But this argument fails instantly when coming in contact to any form of evidence. We can just look at the highest income earning ethnicities and you can see how many non-white groups there are. The highest earning income groups in America are Asian Americans, whether they're Japanese, Korean, Chinese, or Indian. But then there are also Ghanaian Americans and Nigerian Americans who are, the last time I checked, not white.
Great banter!
So it can't factually be the case that there's white privilege in favor of whites and against, quote, people of color. But then the SJWs will come back at us saying that blacks and Hispanics are poorer than whites on average, which is factual. But then it's really not white privilege in favor of whites against people of color, it's just against blacks and Hispanics. Now that argument would have some merit if the reason why people are poor and rich were because of this, quote, magical privilege because of your skin color. But it simply isn't. The Brookings Institute, a left-leaning institute, found 3 ways for you to be not permanently poor in America. It's simply graduate high school, get a job, and don't get your wife pregnant before you're married. That's it. Now, our Asian friends are doing it very well, considering how low the single motherhood rate is among Asian Americans. But then the single motherhood rate among black Americans is at 73%. So it is no wonder that black people are generally poorer than other Americans. There's really a 2-parent household privilege, which is factual, but not white privilege, which isn't. Another privilege is, as Ben Shapiro puts it, the not committing crimes privilege. You know how not to get arrested for committing murder? Don't fucking commit murder. It's that simple.
Great banter!
That itself has nothing to do with your skin color, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, or yellow, or purple, or colour, whatever you want. But in this debate, the key questions are not asked. It's that why is it that native black Americans are poorer than Ghanaian or Nigerian Americans? And that has to do with culture, not your skin color. Getting your girlfriend pregnant before getting married has nothing to do with a white man holding a gun to your head saying that you have to do it so that you're permanently poor. It has to do with your individual decisions. We're not asking how do we make sure that all income brackets can become richer. Instead, the SJWs are pointing fingers at white people because they control the government and they've always had systemic biases in favor of them. But then again, you have to ask the question. I'm sure the Constitution wasn't written in Korean or Japanese or Hindi, and we all know the internment of Japanese Americans. So why is it that they are one of the highest income earning group in the whole of the United States? Now let me tell you this. If just by looking at these figures I said unequivocally that there's some kind of Asian privilege in America, how racist would that sound? You Asian man, you worked hard, you got a degree, and you're not in a well-paying job. It must be because of your skin color and Asian privilege. It can't be that you worked harder than the other people in your class. It can't be that you spent long hours studying. It can't be because you impressed your boss so much than other people that he decided to give you the pay raise. No. It's because of your skin color. Simply because of that. But when it's made towards whites, then it's a respectable argument. And it's totally not racist because you can't be racist against whites, which is itself racist. But that's another topic for another video. One quick surefire way of debunking this whole myth of the white privilege is, just imagine, look at Denzel Washington's son or Will Smith's son and just look at a white family in a trailer park. Which one do you think is more privileged? Really, ask yourself. Would any idiot come out and say that the white family in the trailer park are more privileged than Will Smith's son? Unless they're an SJW, of course not. That's preposterous. So in the end, white privilege itself is just a myth. It's a myth. It's a myth. Keep saying that it's a myth. There are privileges in America which have to do with your own individual decisions. If you're born to a 2-parent household, you're privileged. If you don't commit crimes, you're privileged. If you complete high school, you're privileged. And you have the time to complain about other people's successes and say that's just because of skin color, you're very damn well privileged.
Great banter!
Hey guys, so this will be a 3-part series on the SJW's most ardent arguments. The first one being white privilege. Then next up, wait for the diversity myth video. And finally, we'll end it with the patriarchy myth video. Be sure to watch those videos and like and subscribe. I'll catch you very soon. Peace.